In this video, we are going to learn about important features of double helical structure of DNA. The double helical structure of DNA was proposed by James Watson and Francis Crick in 1953. They described the DNA molecule as a twisted ladder, and in this work, they are also supported by other scientists like Rosalind Franklin and Maurice Wilkins. They received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1962 for their discoveries concerning the molecular structure of nucleic acids. Now let us discuss about the important features of the double helical structure. The DNA is a macromolecule which consists of two antiparallel helically coiled strands. Macromolecule means it is a large molecule which is made up of many building blocks known as deoxyribonucleotide. And here is the simple structure of deoxyribonucleotide, which is made up of a phosphoric acid, a deoxyribosugar, and a nitrogenous base. The antiparallel term refers to the polarity of the DNA strand. As you can see, the above strand, this strand goes from 5' in to 3' in this direction, which is shown by the arrow. And the down strand, that is this strand, goes from 5' to 3' direction in this direction, which describe the antiparallel nature of the DNA molecule. And two strands are helically coiled, that means they are coiled like a spring to form the DNA molecule. The two strands of DNA together are called as DNA duplex. It means a DNA molecule contains two polynucleotide strands which are coiled in a helical fashion or in a spring-like fashion to form a DNA molecule. Now, talking about the dimension of the DNA, the distance of one complete spiral of the DNA molecule is 34 angstrom, whereas the distance between two nitrogen base pair is 3.4 angstrom. The diameter of the DNA molecule is 20 angstrom. That is, the distance between the two strands of the DNA molecule is around 20 angstrom, which is also shown in this diagram. You can see the distance between this and this strand is 20 angstrom. A deoxyribonucleotide is the monomer or the building block of the DNA, which is made up of phosphoric acid, deoxyribosugar, and nitrogenous base, as we have already described in the figure. So it is much more elaborated figure in which you can observe the deoxyribosugar, which lacks an extra oxygen atom in 2' carbon and which is connected to the phosphoric acid by forming the phosphoester bond, and it is connected with the nitrogenous base forming the glycosidic bond. The nitrogenous base present in the DNA is of two types, which are purine and pyrimidine. Adenine and guanine are the two purines, whereas the cytosine and thymine are pyrimidines which are present in the DNA molecule. The nitrogenous bases of two strands are complementary and bond together forming hydrogen bonds, joining the two strands forming the DNA helix. The base pairing of the nitrogenous base are quite peculiar, as adenine always pair with thymine and guanine always pair with cytosine. The nitrogenous bases pairs with each other forming hydrogen bonds. The adenine bonds with thymine forming two hydrogen bonds, whereas the guanine bonds with cytosine forming three hydrogen bonds. Deoxyribosugar and the phosphate are arranged alternately to form the backbone of the DNA helix. The phosphate or the phosphoric acid and the deoxyribosugar are present in the outside region of the DNA molecule, which are arranged alternately connected by the phosphodiester bond. They are the main components which form the strands of the DNA molecule. They are found in either side of the DNA molecule, whereas the nitrogenous bases or the base pairs are found in the inner side of the DNA molecule, which are connected each other by these dotted lines like structure which are representing the hydrogen bond. and they keep the two strands attached to each other, forming the complete DNA molecule. You can say the phosphates and the sugar molecule is the structural component, whereas the nitrogenous bases are the functional unit of the DNA molecule. So this is the molecular structure of the DNA molecule in the simplest form, and which get composed and formed into a spiral fashion to form a DNA molecule. And this was for today. We will continue with the lesson of genetics in upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.